Just a slight delay. Good morning, everyone. Sorry I'm running a little behind. Not feeling super duper for some reason. But I said that we're going live. You know what? So I had my screen break last week, and I've downsized quite a bit. It might not. Well, actually, I guess my screen shouldn't affect what you guys see, so that's a positive at least. How y'all doing? No, it's at least working enough for me to go live this week. And I consider that a complete success because I'm live. I should be checking because some of these price tags still. Some of these price tags are going to need to get changed. Oh, it's all good. I won't be live tonight. Yeah, last weekend, my computer screen I come out to start the stream. I clicked the power button and it decided it wasn't going to turn on. And I was like, well, that's inconvenient, to say the least. Especially, of course it happened on a week where I was ready to go live and I was feeling good and all that. It couldn't have happened on a week where I was already feeling like crap and just wanted it to, would have been a great excuse for one of those weeks. I need to grab one thing at least. Let's see. What the hell is that? What are you doing? You trying to trip me and murder me a little? I'll get you. Hey, oh, that's so kind. Thank you, Jackie. Yes, I got a couple more round ones. I still got to get to your email. I apologize. This morning has been very slow. At least this screen works. Quad, I see you. Jackie, I see you. Good. I see emails right in front of me. Nope, it's the same board. Or not the same board, but it's the new one, the same new one that we've been using for a bit. I'm not zoomed in that much. Oh, I see how over at this corner it almost looks like it's wood, or it just goes off to the wood. It's the not cardboard. Yes, exactly. Ooh, I could perhaps do those. We got this beautiful, beautiful one. Pretty heavy, chunky. Not dropping it. Big one here. Got 14 on that one. Let's see, I got $12 on this 16-gram giant. A frog, huh? This light is far too bright. I've got butterfly wings. I was actually thinking of carving an indicolite tourmaline set myself. This giant puppy is... That does me no good. $20 grams. $20. It's like a slab of labradorite. Wait. And I know how to use 2, 2, and 2. Oh, okay. You're just saying you have a better linguistical understanding of the English language than your phone does. Now I get it. Jackie, I really appreciate that you follow me. The fact that I just understood the sentence you said tells me I have made progress in learning emoji. This beautiful piece is 16 grams. So the blue flash ones are sitting at $1 plus $2. Sorry, 14 grams, so $16. I got some really cool melees last week, or the week before. One of those, huh? Oh, you're still in the old leet speak, I see there. I use that same method of emoji. I'm the old. It's how we know that we're old. Let me go grab it. We'll see. Ugh. Oh damn, that's like a really, really perfectly cute small size. Yeah. Ooh, you might actually be interested in that. So it's actually yours is actually smaller than the ones that are on the board right now. It's the smallest one I have. Okay, I don't know how long I'll be on today, Will. Medical has not been my buddy today. God, this screen looks horrible. So I'm hoping it looks better on yours. That said, I've got this rainbow moonstone. It doesn't have like a super strong flash. And it's about the same size. Say like $8 for it. Flashy. God, this screen sucks so bad. However, let's see. They don't always have to be. Those two are the same size, but I was hoping there would be a sequence so they would get smaller down to this one, but they don't. Make sure that's fucking screaming in my face. You got a good one already. All right, first piece of jewelry today. I'm hitting the wrong vape. I don't care. I feel better that way. A blue zircon mini pendant and a cat hair. Fair point, Jackie. Fair point. So this has a 5-carat blue zircon in it. I've actually thought of pulling it out of this to make a different piece, but I really think this wrap is badass myself. It looks super like steampunky, Geiger-esque. I'm asking $350, which is like really close to what that stone itself costs. At 5 carats. It's getting ridiculous. I should cut it down into a 3-carat precision cut. Like if I ever get a really good faceting machine, I will pull it and cut it down. It'll be worth it. You know, that's actually fairly reasonable, especially if you start doing that collection in around the 3mm size. It's a size that I know I could easily produce for people. So this one is $9. That is a hell of a good deal for that too. With the full blue flash, I guarantee this thing would be $20-$30 in my local crystal shop. I remember when I would have killed for these stones. Back when I was like starting out and couldn't get my hand on good ones, and go in there and they're like $30 for one labradorite. Well, okay, it was 20. Inflation wasn't quite where it is yet. Well, yeah, and like you can get a spectrum of colors in zircon, garnet. I think zircon you might be able to get dang near all the colors naturally. Tourmaline, garnet. Garnet's got most. Definitely sapphire for sure. Well, including ruby. And then I say beryl. I want a collection of all the beryl. Emerald, a good bixbite, a good heliodor, a good morganite, and a good aquamarine. Oh, well, that last one was also 9. Shit, man. You know what that watch says? And even, I mean, nothing wrong with your watch saying gay, but it says you're rich as fuck if you can afford that watch. I know what watch you're talking about. Ammonite. Oh, I love ammonite. Just to make a point, though, on that. People probably don't quite notice this, but I have long held a fascination with the colors of the rainbow. And while I support, especially being one, support the struggles of, suppress minorities, it's not a political thing. I love color spectrums so much. I didn't like that one so much, but of all the watches he has, it's not the one I would sell. Appreciate you making that clear. Because that's and also though, so if you're straight, and you just want to feel that way, there's also nothing wrong with that, and I support that as well. Some people don't like rainbows, some people don't like blue, some people don't like red, some people don't like pink. Jewelry is meant to express who we are. It's why I dislike traditional jewelry so much, is I don't understand why everybody's jewelry seems to say I want to fit in. I hit the wrong vape. I apologize. Taking a break. Oh, my moderator, well, depending on the moderator, my moderator might have banned your first comment, right? Or you like popped your first comment right off. Depends on the moderator. Some are a little more chill. And I do respect that whole spectrum. Like I would not have had a negative word at my moderator if she would have deleted that, or he, whoever. Getting stoned, looking at stones. Hey, that's a good way to go. Check you with some of the videos I've seen on Instagram about that lately. I don't blame you. I don't know if you've seen, I think it's a Mr. Williams Speaks on, I don't know. He made a lot of really good points in one of them. I could get it. I could get it. Hell, I honestly would probably be okay with the reverse of it. There are tax benefits and other things that come from such arrangements, so although don't do it on disability. God damn, I won. I took one. I should probably explain what this beautiful thing I'm holding is instead of just holding it here for like 20 minutes and man, like, look at all the colors. So, this is a 5-carat opal that just like splits reality for some reason. With the 1.5-carat peridot up top, I think. It might be a little bigger. Although cabs that get extra weight, and peridot is a little less dense. Hey, Will, were you literally having the stream in the background and heard the word moderator and felt that you needed to Thank you, Tiger Eye. Jesse, what's up? And this one is 400. Although I don't know how long this is going to be 400 because that's like the freaking materials. Motherfucker. How are you doing, Jesse? Of course. You wouldn't just pop in because you heard me saying I needed backup. Be like, fucker, you got a mouse. You know how to use it. And I have no problem with that, Jackie. Or at least so far as how you've done so far. Matter of fact, appreciate it. Been one of those days. Wait, so you've got to day off, or have you been like cramming homework on top of working overtime? Oh, nothing to worry about. Conversation. Nobody got banned, or even no one even really got warnings. So this one's $5. You're working today? That ain't true, Will. I pretty sure I've seen you use them for good. Yeah, yeah. That's what I mean, Jesse. Working 6 days and too many classes. Hey, I would wear that fucking watch, okay? In a heartbeat. I'd probably sell it because I could buy a house with that watch, but still. So we got $10 on this one. It's the bezel of the watch has a rainbow of sapphires around it, and some of them get crazy. Like the entire inside has the sapphires, and the strap will be made out of a rain. Some of them are quite stunning. Like I have looked at some and been like, I want to make something like that. Matter of fact, I'm pretty sure Jesse has gotten a slew of pictures of shit like that. However, some of them are literally, I could sell them and take that money and buy the house that I'm renting. And then not only would I be able to have my business, not have to pay rent, but I'd probably just let the people who live upstairs keep living upstairs. Get rent from them. Yeah, the emerald watch. That one I'm in love with. You claim this one? I got you. $9. Total 9. Labradorite. Yeah, that emerald watch. I want to get good enough to make one of those, and I think I could. I want to. I was playing with the idea of cutting a bunch of little Montana sapphires and trying to make a bracelet like that. How about after the labradorite? I will go through some rings and buying stones. I appreciate you, Jesse. Thank you. Jesse, you want to see your new ring, by the way, on screen? I'll go snag it. I'll do that too after the labradorites if you want. I got $8 on that one. I got you. We'll do that next then. Got $5 on this one. A big cup. Technically, I do believe they're pretty much the same thing, gemologically speaking. I could be mistaken there because I haven't actually looked it up. I do believe they're both pretty much a feldspar with inclusions that cause said color pattern. Oh, okay. So it has to come. That means it's a trademarked type of labradorite from a specific place. I wouldn't be shocked if a specific producer there has it or has the copyright to it. It's kind of like a lot of there are a lot of jewelry companies out there that have certain trade names for certain treatments on gemstones. Like JTV has a specific lead glass filling that they use in their rubies, and that's how they market the Mahalo rubies. But in all fairness, there's not much of a difference between one stone found in one place and one stone found in another, unless you're getting like really, really, really microscopic. So a deposit with a high likelihood of good spectrum. It's like fire agate. Some types of fire agate are known for that. Like Deer Creek. I wish this one was smaller. Like there was no need to keep all this. I can cut gems now. It's a lot of work, but at least I can do it if I want. We got $5 on this one. So that last, so 7 on 22 and $5 on 23. And $5 on 24, $5 on 25. Also, I do believe we got a winner. $5 on the next one as well. The whole bottom row. I wonder if I could repolish this, but do a better job than they did. If it doesn't sell, I'm going to give it a shot. What can it hurt? I was kind of thinking that on one of these big slabs too. Not that one. It is a big slab though, but like this one, just precision cutting a spot out of it. Pendant number 6, absolutely. Pendant number 6 is a 5-carat blue zircon. 26. I didn't give that a super good show. Yeah, 26 is really pretty. And it's $5. This is a 5-carat blue zircon. I'm asking $350 on this one. It's a really good deal. Everything's a good deal. And then, last but not least for this, I've got this opal pendant. And then, it is a really nice one. Yeah, I really like that one too. See, and that's not far off from what I paid for this stone itself. Now this opal is just popping. Like, the camera has trouble accepting how amazing that fucking opal is. We have amethyst, yellow diamonds, sapphire garnets. Sapphire garnets actually look good for once. Rubies. Damn, yo, wow, I just had a major revelation. I've been watching Gem Shopping Network on this screen for a long time. And I always thought their rubies looked really red, and I thought it was this TV because it's crap. Mine don't look like that. And it just made me realize I use better stones than they do. Holy crap. They have to edit their screen so that... Never mind. I digress. 1,000. Oh, let me go grab Jesse's ring, and then and the other rings. I'm getting low. It just hasn't been worth making them. All right, so we got ring 1 here, Jesse. I haven't dunked it into liver of sulfur, so which would darken this area down here, and it would also put kind of that antiquing around some of the stones. And I didn't know that you'd want that done, so I figured I wouldn't do it and see if you liked it like this or not. And yeah, when I saw this much of a band on it, I was like, hey, engraving practice area. So this is the other one that I'm working. Do you think that's low enough, or should I go a little bit lower? You can mostly undo it, but there are some spots that are really hard to get rid of that liver of sulfur. Especially once you have a stone in, it's not always safe. I usually do it because it makes my work look nice and antique, but like any tight crevices in stone setting can be hard to get that black out of. Okay. Will, exact size that I'm going for, because it's not 7 anymore. Also, Jesse, this one is a size, it's actually fairly, so it's 13 and a half on this. Also, it's built in a way for men's fingers. Okay. So that, because we often have these, our fingers are shaped more oval. So you can put it on sideways and then twist up, and that makes it more comfortable. Theoretically, I mean, it's something I'm trying to work on myself. On these. So that one's really close. I might be able to size that one, but that one's doable. Too big. Too big. Seven. Too big. It might just be a finger thing, Jackie. It really might. 6.5. Too big. Okay, I got a fairly decent selection here for you, Will. First up, I'll start with one that I did from the hand or ground up. This is a 1 carat Montana sapphire with 10 like 2mm diamonds surrounding it. It's got like a 1/4 carat of diamonds as well. And then I cut the Montana sapphire myself and then made the ring around it. I'm asking 400 on this. I feel like that's a really good deal. Next up, similar pricing. Peridot with some green sapphires. Sorry, and I'll tell you the size of each of these too. So the sapphire one is 7. The peridot one is 6.5, roughly. And Jackie, someone told me it's a getting older thing. I don't know if that's true or not. I just know that the advice about the ring shape has been more comfortable for me. This one, same. Actually, you know what? I'll do $350 on that one. Doesn't got a lot in materials. Actually, and it's also been around a while. I'll do 3 on the peridot ring. Also in silver, coming in at a size 6. Is this garnet? And it goes from red diamonds to champagne diamonds on the sides. This ring is gonna be $350. It does have a lot of stuff in it. I've got a couple gold ones on hand. The first one is a 7.5. Of the garnet one is a size 6. This one's a size 6. It also has some room that I could easily take out a little bit down here and make it a little bigger. It's a size 6. It's smaller than you normally get 7s. Speaking of 7, my first gold ring that I made, that 12 karat pink spinel and diamond ring. The garnet and peridot ones are really nice. Definitely a good idea. This one would be 7's just the lowest I can really go on that one. Up next is a size 6. I do have... That one is really nice. I'll cut you another 50. You've been like a long time, bought a lot. I'll cut it down to 650. Up next is a size 6. It's got a 10-point diamond. Not a huge one. Actually, I don't even know if it's quite 10 points. It might be 8. I'd check it. I know the price is $400, and that's mostly like, yeah, I did some work on it, but gold, diamond. This one's 10 karat gold, I believe. I say I believe it's 10 karat gold. I just didn't stamp it. That was one of the ones after I stopped stamping gold. Auctions. I'll give a couple a try. Last but not least is a chrome size 7 No. Size 6 1/4, chrome diopside, and diamond ring. This one I do for 800. Been getting hard to get this chrome diopside as much. No, no, you cannot borrow my stamps. Here's the thing, bro. I realize I don't want to stamp my own jewelry. Like, I don't know why they sell those freaking stamps. You can go buy them. You can just go buy them. You can go on Amazon right now and buy them. I don't know why. It's not super high. Let me look it up real quick. Uh, 5 to 6. So yeah, it's fairly soft. It's like a peridot. Actually, it's a little softer than peridot even. One of these days, I might pull that stone out of that ring and try putting in a harder stone. Yeah, there are laws about stamping metal, yes. You have to have certain business licenses and stuff, and it's regulated. These two? Say 6 and 9? 6 and 800. Jesse, what kind of auction are you wanting to see? What am I not seeing? Because whatever they're trying to say, the messages are just instantly being retracted. I'm not seeing. Oh, one of those. I got it. I did. Thank you, Jesse. Will. Thank you. Weren't you just saying you only use your powers for evil, and then you go prove yourself wrong? Yeah, no, and it's not even that they're selling something. They're not even like asking first. Occasionally, if someone asks me and is polite about it, I'll be like, yeah, sure, but that's the type of shit. Jackie, sad truth, but any diamond that you don't get reclaimed or that isn't a like reclaimed one is pretty much unethical as all hell. I won't spoil it for you. I'm in live chat. That's my problem right now. And not just diamonds. It's one of the reasons I like cutting my own stones. I would like it even more if I could mine them. Why? Because they're cheap and you could make profit off of them? I mean, if you might as well just buy lab-grown diamonds. They're pretty much the same efficacy levels. If we're being legit. I got a couple auction level stones. You were one of the wave that paid like it was a natural diamond. I really was not impressed with how a lot of the gemstone dealers or the jewelers convince people that, especially like on the lab grown diamonds, when they were paying $1,000 a carat still. And they're like, oh yeah, you'll be saving so much money this way. You save a little bit, but you will never get any of it back. Whereas at least the mine diamond, there was some value. Here, I'll start the auction off at $1. Right? That said, all of my diamonds right now come from reclaimed jewelry. I mine them myself in a way by going through boxes of jewelry that are going to go get torn apart and melted down, and I buy pieces with a lot of small diamonds, and I pull the diamonds out and reuse them. With a hardness of 10, this is an amethyst. It's a big-ass amethyst. I see an opening bid of $10. I see an opening bid of $11. It's about the size of my thumbnail. Also, the way they make it out like it's the lab-grown diamonds are ethical when they're made in labs that have horrible human rights. The amount of power, etc., it all comes from coal over there. And then they have like kids cutting these things in a lot of cases. I've heard of it. They seed it most likely. Although it's good, it's a good place if you want to just go have a good time. Someone taught me that. Kind of like the sapphire mines up here. I see 15. Will and Jesse are just going after it. I never understood those type of attractions until someone explained to me like how valuable that is as like a moment for family activity, and I was like, that makes sense. That totally makes sense. the experience makes it worth it. I got $15. Oh man, I hope you thought it was at least cool. They might not seed it. They don't always seed them. Like I don't think they seed the sapphire mine here. I see 20. I got a couple more stones here that I'll do the other amethyst up next. I'm running out of big amethysts. And Will is going to pass on this one. I see 23 going once. Unless anyone else wants to get in I see 23 going twice. I am curious. I want to know what it weighs. The scale isn't perfect, but it does give me a, like, 5.5 carats. Gives me a fair understanding. 5.5 carats. And $4 a carat, $4.50 a carat. That's a pretty good deal. 23 going 3 times. My fucking hammer. Hammer up. Sold. 23. Thank you, Jesse. And Will, you can take all the time you need to decide on one of these. Or if you want to see them again, I don't mind. I can also send you other details if you want. Okay, that's what I figured. Up next. Man, look at those phantoms. Good idea. And I did just get in a lot of gold. I can do a custom. I'm planning on doing a gold project one way or the other. I'll be honest, I would rather know it's already I see an opening bid of $23. Real quick, I'll weigh this one just to get an idea. It's not super accurate. This one's only going to tell me within like half a carat to a carat. This one is 7 carats. Give or take a half carat. Dude, I want to get my 3D printer working so badly. I at least got some tech support for that now. I gotta order the liquid. Because I think my old bottle is probably no longer good. It's been a year. I see 23. Damn, that would have been nice. Oh, one of those. I didn't know that. Okay, that makes some sense. Also, I am curious how bad the lag is. I see 25. This sounds kind of neat because you can see from an angle this darker rosy spot. Maybe not. I tried showing it on camera. I don't think it's a problem. See 26. Oh no, you're good. I'm noticing a slight delay in all people, although Will is doing really quick on the drop in numbers. See 28, 29. I figured since we were doing auctions, you probably had. Instead live, but it does that far too often. I could start that pink spinel. We could start that at 65 and see if anyone, I don't know. I'm kind of considering it. I don't think that would be the one. God, but they're both so fucking nice. Or I don't know if I could do it at that low of a price. Oh no, Jackie, I'm to my knowledge, I'm the only person who's actually making jewelry who's like in this conversation. By the way, Will, was that? Never mind. I was gonna make a joke about you bidding against yourself in IC 30, but uh, nah, no. Actually, I'm taking it back. Jesse and Will, this applies to both of you. You may not make jewelry, but you both do make things in one aspect or another, or participate in said making in an important way. Sometimes breakfast. You're out. I got 30 going once. 30 going twice. 3 times, hammers up, and sold. I need a second to make a decision. One of these I just have to. I'm trying to decide what the best minimum is on it. It has so much brilliance. All right, serious question, Will and Jesse, since both of you are doing said auction. If I were to start this at like 60, it's a pink spinel, and it's a really pretty one. Like I am seeing sparkles off of it, like a kind of like a diamond. You'll get that. It's just got really nice brilliance. Is it worth? Because this is definitely worth like making jewelry with, but I'll do it starting at 60 if you two want to auction or battle it out on an auction for this. With egg prices. Not quite your thing? I'll have to keep doing research. I feel like 100 is where I'm seeing the market value between 1 and 150. Pick something we can fight over. Well, you guys are making that challenging. No, actually, you're not making that challenging. I'm gonna go grab some real quick. Let me get a weight on this. One and a half. Next one. It's been a minute since I've been able to pop off a stone like this. Because I can't always afford them. But I think we can do this one. All right, a 1.5 carat round peridot. That is going to give me a hard time all the way. So be it. Starting bid $1. I'll put it back in the container here in a minute just to so you guys can see the normal size compared to what I'm normally selling. I'm pretty sure one of y'all get a really good deal on it though. Well, Will is starting out at least in the you can see it's fairly decent size. I'm gonna grab my regular peridot board and find the biggest round I have on it. For a comparison, and this one is 12. So, but it's also one was also a 8-pointer or 80-pointer, where this one's 1.5. Yeah, it's a fairly big. Oh, I know why you did 30. Y'all aren't getting crazy on the price yet, so I ain't complaining. It's also a really nice stone. Now that I've done a proper comparison on size. It's dang near VS, or it's VS quality. It's nearly VVS. There is that one little spot in there when you're under like 10x magnification. I see 45. I see 46. I've missed doing auctions. Yeah, 1.5. We were supposed to do him after he bought the ring. Jesse, I'm pretty sure he's already bought one. He just hasn't decided which one he's bought. Iris, you're all good. Yeah, Iris. Will actually use those mod powers. I see 55. I see 56. I see 60. I think it's slightly bigger than the one that's in here, even. I see 61. Or, I mean, okay, now I see 61. Guys, you know my eyes do not like decimals. Somebody just like dropped in and was like, I got diamonds for sale. Really cheap. The message was deleted by Will before it even popped up on my screen. He was like on it. Why would you tell him he can't kick you out for a minute? I don't think. I think the option's like permanent, except for timeout. I don't even want to go around and find out. Yeah, no, especially with you guys being mods, I can't even give you a timeout with you being a mod. I see 76 and a pass. $76 going once. 76 going twice. The rainbow hammer, amethyst hammer, it's got these really pretty sheens in it, is up and sold. I need to finish polishing it. I can do math. Whoopsie. Oh well. I've made worse blunders. It's really bright yellow citrine, and it's very large. It is 7.5 carats. Oh, definitely none of that. No, yeah. I don't do well on that. I function about as poorly on that as I do on drinking. trying not to use, just to teach my loyal viewers. You notice how when I put my fingers together like that, the window is a lot less noticeable. So I am purposefully spreading my fingers so that you can see what window is there. Now, most stones will have a window, especially when this big, but it's definitely something to pay attention to. I see $10. Really pretty citrine, though. Really, nothing's wrong with it. It's just the aesthetic pleasure. It's the aesthetics of things. It's more desirable for there to not be a window, and windows are far more prevalent in certain types of stones, specifically step cut. Yeah, they let too much light through, which Jesse, remind me to tell you about. I figured out how they cut gemstones in Stormlight Archive. They have to cut the gemstones off the principles of cutting gemstones to make sure that the light keeps bouncing around inside. Because in these, the light goes down, bounces off facet, bounces off the other side, and then bounces back out towards the window. Sorry, I'm going on about a nerd thing because I'm a nerd. It's what I do. Well, you can still see into a gem, and like this one's got decent brilliance. You can still see into a gem that has good brilliance. It's that the light gets bounced off the back so that it sparkles more. It adds more sparkle to it. Once upon a time, they cared more about the light sparkling off the top of it and less off of how it sparkled off the back, which is why cuts like this were totally cool once upon a time, because this is an antique, like super fucking antique. Actually, you're well. I see we're at 20. I'm still trying to decide if they look like this or if they look like the back of gemstones, like this, to keep the on all sides, to keep the light bouncing back to the middle all the time. Some of the day I'm going to do something cool with this. I don't know what, but I'm going to do something cool with it. Yeah, that's that rose. I see 21. I see 22. not unheated. There's no fucking way. I know I'm giving a really, really, really close-up look into it. Okay, yeah, I think it's heated. It's just so bright. There's a possibility it's unheated. It's a pretty stone, though. C25. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they've done heating on it. It's cut fabulously, though. Like, the entire girdle is polished and perfect. If it wasn't for the windowing in the back, I would think it's machine cut. And someone spent time on this one. It does have a slightly green tinge to it. Although part of that's my camera, because it's more of like a canary yellow to me in color. Yeah, the yellow is definitely less desirable in peridot. I should have noticed the fact that the girdle on this is fully polished. Well, I did have it in my auction stones, so there is that. I knew it was a decent quality one. Sorry, I'm geeking out on it. It makes me want to cut another lutetium aluminum garnet, LUAG. I just don't like the machine I have for cutting expensive material. SC36. Will. Oh God, I'm glad you didn't. I'm really glad you didn't. 7.5. I know one of my local gem stores. They're called Buxton's. I've gone in and asked them about stones like this, and they tell me 10 a carat. Now, I don't pay near that. I'm not trying to get 10 a carat on this. I'll take it. $12 a carat isn't. Yeah, it's not crazy. It's a nice stone. I really probably should be. I threw it in the auction pile just for days like this. Wait, I see 37. Why do I see Oh, wow, my eyes were messing with me there. Yep, I gotta say, it's probably part of the reason I'm struggling is because of how low I'm pricing my stones. If I had a lot more traffic, it would be going great, but I don't got enough traffic to justify it, I think is part of the issue. And again, I just want to make jewelry. I don't mind selling stones. I love gems, but I really love making jewelry. Oh, wow. I see 40, 41. Oh, okay. Checks out. That's, is that in Aus? No. Why am I thinking of white opal from Australia? Or I'm struggling to place Virgin Valley at the moment. Hey, Ava. Nevada, thank you. I was gonna say, Australia did not sound right to me. Oh, I remember this. We were having this conversation with Ava last time. Ava, are you a bot? Or what is your primary language? Uh, my mods are struggling to figure that out, and I feel like they're close to booting or banning because they don't know if you're a bot or not. I don't buy it. That was the answer last time. Who did you put in timeout? Wait, did you try to put Iris in timeout? Fuck. Damn it, I can't unremove. Sorry about that, resort dog. That wasn't on purpose. I'm sure they'll understand. Did you actually put them in a timeout? Timeout? Because if so, let me see if I can do something real quick. Do I really not have a fucking mod station? Resort, apologies. I am trying to figure out how to 600 seconds. Apologies, that was not on purpose. And if I can figure out a way to undo it, it'll be undone. Trying. I can't. Wait, I got an idea. Give me 1 second. Hey, Resort Dog, will you comment real quick? I want to see if that worked. Because he's still here. Or they're still here. And I just modded them and unmodded them. By modding them, it hopefully kicked off the timeout. Poor Jesse. You just nuked the wrong person. I'm sorry. Scrolling back, it's. I'm sorry. Oh, whoops. That's the wrong one. I tried. $14? 14 is a garnet? By the way, if I remember correctly, the last bid was 41 by Jesse. I might be wrong on that. This ring is a garnet with champagne and like reddish champagne. I'm pretty sure they got to be treated. Diamonds on the side, and then white diamonds in the tips. Or yeah. And this one is 400. 350. 350. And thank you. I got 41 going once. The camera's not wanting to focus. 41 going twice. Hammers up and sold. Sorry, doing maths. Damn. Getting close to keep going with auctions, or I'm kind of getting low on auction stones. These are the only 3 I have left. Dude, I feel bad. I wish YouTube gave me the option to overrule, but it looks like they're like, it's just a timeout. It doesn't matter, which is kind of messed up because we haven't had a mistake yet, but so far my mods have like never made done something I wouldn't have agreed with. Making mistakes happens. I'm not like upset about that. Everyone makes mistakes. I could see Will doing that one too. The wrong night. Just during. Let's see, I'll start putting the labs up. I do got plenty of other decent stones. Oh, it says last I checked, it said he was still hanging out. I guess not at the moment. That was unfortunate. If he leaves a comment, though, I'll let him know. Because shit happens. And that's a first. Yeah, actually, I just found out if I'm on my PC, I can click and see the participants. Wait, what? 10 seconds? Why would you add 10 seconds? You can't add 10 seconds, can you? I can't see like anything other than that. He's not in the blocked list, nor in. It happened. Normally, I would agree with you, Tiger. Although I do have a few things I will censor on personally. Like we have a zero politics rule. And some common sense. Let's auction that one. Minimum bid $1. Oh, can you choose how long it? I've never actually put someone in timeout, so I don't know what it does or how it works. I've been afraid to even click the button. If I'm coming for somebody, it's either a delete message, which isn't. Just because I delete a message doesn't mean I'm upset. Like, I'll delete messages that I totally agree with, and I'll just be like, nope, I'm sorry. But, or it's a complete ban. There's no in between for me. I shouldn't be breaking my rule either. Yeah, but then I'd have to click that button on somebody who's, like, in here and not a mod. Oh, wait. I got an idea. Huh. Yeah. No, you know what? You're right. 10 seconds. I get what you're trying to say now. Like adding, because I guess you can do it 10 seconds, a minute, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 30 minutes, or 24 hours. It doesn't, it just pops up the duration and then asks confirm. But yeah, like I see what you're saying. Like maybe it'll override it. If it doesn't, it'll just add 10 seconds at the very worst. I'm not. Yeah, I hear you there. We are so sorry. An absolute mistake. It was not fair. Okay, so I thought you were. It said at first that you were there watching still, and I was like, at least he's hearing this. I see 15. I see 20. But was that 10 minutes? For the first bit, the first time I checked, it said you were there. The second time, but it can be slow. I see 21. That was no fair. He was thinking safety. He went with a timeout instead of a full ban. I backed that one up. Apparently, you and I were doing it at the same time because I didn't even notice that it had hit Resort Dog until I started reading the chat again. Oh, I should weigh it. I apologize. I don't think it's giant because it is one of them precision cuts. And it's still 4.5 carats. Just to let you see it without the glass. Trying to. These shaped stones are so difficult to hold. You get them set, they can look really pretty. 4.5 carat of amethyst. Sorry. It seriously did get my brain wondering about the protocols of how YouTube works its stuff now. The opal reservoir is getting a little slim. Oh, you're talking to someone else. Never mind. I get what you're asking now. Also, yes, valid point that. And it did give me some questions. Although, in just being straight up, had you been bidding, I would have stopped the auction. It pretty much stopped the auction anyway, but I see 33. Sorry. I was reading. I'm learning right now. 35. Interesting. Does it have a high play of color? I'm guessing that's what you meant by rainbows. Jesse tips his hat on this one. I got 35 going once, 35 going twice. Hammers up and sold. Congrats, Will. I think we are yeah, that's interesting. Especially in the rough. That's a problem I've had trying to learn just to cut opal, is learning to get rough at a price that you're not just losing an F ton, or which opal is the ones to go after is really difficult. That makes sense. In all fairness, like I've seen Ethiopian do that too. Personally, I feel like Ethiopian's a little undervalued. If it's been out of water that long and it's still solid, you're good. After like, I think it's about 18 months is where that point is. I've had one opal that made it longer than that with me, and then had a split pop up, but I ran out of auction stones, so I'm just like doing some stones now. Figure I'll give it another board. By the way, just because I have them near and I don't think I'm going to show all of them, I do want to remind people I've got these gorgeous tourmalines. It blows my mind that I am selling a gem like this. I never thought, because normally if I got a stone like this, I was keeping it. There's no way. But I've got enough. I have enough that I can sell some of these. This one is a little over 4 grams from the Pederneiras mine in Brazil. I've got more information on where exactly. It's 340. Just had to show off one of them. Now that makes sense. I personally prefer opal to be. I don't even like it coming in from Australia wet still, or the Australian opal in water. I don't know enough about it to know if that matters with that or not, but let's see. I got $9 on this one. Usually so. Again, I've had one do it a little longer than that. And it was completely like I had that for long enough that it had been on the shelf for a couple months and I'd made something around it. Actually, Jesse just got that one. And it just popped. Yeah, it just cracked. I had another one recently. I've had that opal for like 2 years. It did the same. I got $9 on that one, $4 on this next one. Probably should have some jewelry up. Sometimes, like that one had been kept in dry environments. I usually do good about that. I agree, though, on that last one. I've seen that once. That was a piece someone sold me of that really bad, you get those big chunks and it looks really great when it's in the jar of water, but as soon as you take it out, it starts cracking. It's a desk ornament now. I freaked out and threw it back in water and it made it so much worse. Maybe it would have gotten worse anyway. That was the last time I got, it got me really, really dry. I think that one's $4. Got 8 on this heart. You have a good one, Jesse. Enjoy your day off. So I got $6 on this one. Right side, it wasn't that long. Yeah. Let me get to this board, okay? I gotta take my meds anyway. So I'm gonna move through this and yes. We'll give you more food. $3.50 on this one. Ametrine. We got amethyst on top, citrine on the bottom. If you lick my feet, you're a good boy. I was gonna say I will use this squirt bottle that I keep threatening you with. I can't bring myself to actually do it. I don't even. He never does anything that needs correcting. It was a great use of ametrine. I love how that one turned out. So you got $5 on this one. I got $5 on this next one. Nice big stone. Definitely got some windowing, but large stone for $5. Fairly clean. Depending on the style someone's going for. I'm sorry. If it makes you feel any better, I'll be done in fairly shortly myself. 2 hours I need to deal with some medical stuffs. I can only read that as a 3, so that's 3. $5. $5. So this is, sorry, I was doing some math there for a second. A Ethiopian opal. I get hypnotized by this one. Set in a 14 karat gold wire wrap. It's a 5 karat opal in the center. This weighs 19 grams of 14 karat gold. It's in a very solid wire wrap. Technically, it's what's known as a hybrid. Sorry, I had to think of the word. Because I solder the frame together to make sure it's more stable. It's got a rainbow of ruby, sapphires, emerald, more sapphires, diamonds. Yeah, this is one of my really nice pieces of work. Will has one of these luxury pieces that I've done that he can tell you they're fucking awesome. Like, I have wanted to wear this around just to be like, yeah, I made that. I did at least wear them once. So there's that. Gold is getting close to stupid. I hear next month it's supposed to be 3,000, and the analysts that seem to be saying that are usually the guys who are like, no duh. Maybe that's wrong. It's like at 27, 28 anyway. And that thing's 19 grams of 14 karat gold. I'm asking 3,500 with the value of just the rocks in it. I'm not gonna say it's at material cost, but it's a hell of a deal. I haven't seen many of these solid, heady gold pieces. I've seen a couple people who do them. Not many. This one's just old school royal. It is $12. I like that one. $7 on this next one. $4. learned with a lot of stones like this. Also $4. $6. Up next for 120, I've got this pendant. It's amethyst and sapphire with a little diamond. Pretty little emerald cut. $120. Next for $8, round brilliant. Good color on that one. Last but not least, also for $8, another one of those 8x10s. And days I'll do a couple more of these. Montana sapphire with a Montana agate that just a white one, but I really like the design on it. And then a couple little diamonds and a Montana sapphire that's faceted. This cabbed sapphire I faceted or cabbed out, and I cabbed out this. I'll do 120 on that as well today. And that is the end of the show. I appreciate y'all hanging in there with me today. I had a lot of fun. It's been a while since I've been able to do auctions. Appreciate you guys doing that. You have a good one, Will. Resort Dog, if you're still here, you have a good one. Tiger's Eye. Jackie. Right on my hand real quick. I hope y'all have a wonderful weekend. Will, I'll text you about the rings. We will catch you on the next one. Peace out, everybody.